Well, on April 13, 2013, he upset Uriah Hall to win the Ultimate Fighter. 6 years later, he challenged for interim UFC middleweight gold, unable to finish the job that night, but a valuable 25-minute exchange there with Israel Adesanya, one of the best title fights we have ever seen. And now Gastelum trying to rebuild and get back to the top of the league.
And it starts today. The journey back to the top starts at level 1, and Kelvin Gastelum will embrace that. He will look at it and he will say, I am up to this journey. I'm up to the fight. I'm up to the uphill battle. I am up for the preparation of trying to become a champion. It's been a sole goal for Gastelum, and he will do everything in his power, starting tonight, to put himself back in a UFC championship fight.
Kelvin Gastelum enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, so here we go. The southpaw Kelvin Gastelum, very fast starter. This is a man who sets a furious pace and puts the pressure on the opposition right out of the chute. No surprise, he's going to the pressure game here early.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh, big right hand!
Oh my goodness!
Hands up! Shower kick to the body there by Gastelum. Attacking the body now, that shot blocked. All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Oh, collar tie. And there it is, the uppercut lands. That is nice. He told us that weapon would be there, and he got it right up the gut there on the wrestler.
He said he had some things to deter him from level changing. It seems as though he was talking about the uppercut because it landed, and it landed effectively. Good punch lands.
Oh, you land highly. Is that what we're doing here?
Nice body shot there.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gastelum.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Gastelum's in half guard. Making all these shots count. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, he's got his back.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by the Korean Superboy. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. So it's very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Oh, lands a huge left hand. Nice uppercut by the champion. 90 seconds to go.
Nice. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
1 minute to go in round one. Oh, nice hook by Shore.
Gets to the single collar tie.
And blocks the shot there. Gastelum's eye now closing up. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to have. He should have got the fight finished at that point.
20 seconds to go.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Oh, Superman punch is good. Rolls out for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, man. That was awesome. Really hurt him at the end of that round now. He is not going to recover, okay? I want you to go out there this round, and I want you to get him.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum here.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockdown.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Just missed with the left there. Gastelum going for the takedown, but unable to land.
Nice.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
Ooh, he lands a kick to the leg. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Gastelum's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
And now he's got the back. Gastelum's right back to the full mount here.
Massive shot from the top. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
In the half guard.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Gastelum. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut. So confident. That timing was on point. Nice takedown lane. Nice transition.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Gastelum's pass attempt denied.
And there you go, again, half guard. There it is, now he's going to mount. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gastelum. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gastelum. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Stop. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Collar tie here in the clinch. Nice job by the veteran there to counter with a jab to the head. Strong work on the feet by the Korean Superboy.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Single leg takedown. Pretty accurate there from bottom position.
Nice. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Gastelum's in half guard now.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Clean punch.
The Korean Superboy gets stung by that leg kick. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Misses again with a right punch. Beautiful. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Oh!
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Gastelum's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Oh, man, how many shots to the head can one individual take? I'm not a doctor, but that swelling suggests there might be some sort of fracture.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with him. He's so swollen. He's so beat up, but he's so tough. That is why he's still standing. Normal people could not still be standing in the middle of an octagon fighting right now. Hats off to him for his toughness, but he ain't going to get the job done tonight. He did not address it early enough.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Gastelum going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by the Korean Superboy. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Final seconds of round 3. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
That guy's pretty swollen right now. Gotta keep our hands up.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. What a beautiful jab landing there.
Back and forth we go. Gastelum's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Straight punch. Oh, and he counters with a hook, and he landed the punch there, or so it appeared. Nice job by Choi. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Nice punch to the head. He's sticking it over and over again. He's got his head popping back. There's another one.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Choi's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Counter jab, snaps the head back. That'll get his attention. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunted the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Nice block.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Rafael Cordero there at King's MMA. Gastelum as competent in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. He should be focused on keeping to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Gastelum's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood.
Oh!
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Gastelum gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Make some adjustments. Bobby's not going to recognize him. His nose is getting all swollen.
I mean, he's getting better. He's taking him right on the face, too. He's trying to play catch-up. He's not moving his head in advance of the jab coming. This boxer is way too good to try to react to the shots opposed to getting ahead of him.
Gastelum's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Choi gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Ooh! Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Gastelum. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Gastelum's really... We're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Choi. Blocks the shot there and counters with a well-placed uppercut. And the kick lands. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, landed that kick to the leg. Gastelum's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by the Korean Super Bowl. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
This is a terrible position.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Let's fight, come on.
Whiffs on that offer. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Big shot lands for both guys. Massive shot there. It's over, John. Fight's done.
And back to his feet. All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly losing this fight, and at this point,
He can't even stand.
another knockdown.
I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by the Korean Super Bowl. He's very close to the finish here. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Do-Ho Choi with another highlight for the reel here tonight. A big win for him in this featherweight division. And it's pretty wild to think that this guy is just getting started. Now let's see just how far he can take it. But tonight the celebration is on, undeniably. A huge step in the right direction for Do-Ho Choi here tonight.